My name's Ross MacDouall. I'm from Trent Village in Nottingham in England, and I'm just going to show you what I do basically, give you some pointers and some tips on how to play djembe and conga, which are the two instruments I've got here today. First thing we're going to go for is just a bit of basic advice. If you're playing with a worship group, be sensitive. Don't play too loud, don't play all the time, and don't overplay either. So you've come up with a new lick, doesn't mean you've got to play it every time. I'm really a kit drummer, so essentially I'm going to treat my djembe and my conga like I would my kit drum. I use the bass notes in the middle of the drum, which are played with the palm of the hand, like so, like I would use or listen to a bass drum sound. And I'd use the higher notes, which are played around the rim or the edge of the drum, with the fingers as the higher notes, or the snare drum. So, combination of those two together. Simply, a bit boring after a while, but it sounds good initially. And exactly the same thing would apply to the conga. Okay, that's just using my right hand. So obviously what we can do is use the right hand to play the bass notes and the left hand to play the high notes if we wanted to do that. An example would be okay, that's just some really basic stuff. Let's just have a quick look about how we differ the sounds that we get from the drum. Starting with the djembe first of all, and the exact same technique will apply to what we're doing with the conga as well. Again, we've got our bass notes in the middle of the drum, pushed out. Don't plant your hand into the drum, because you kill the sound. So brush your hand and lift it out, and it means the note will resonate. Use your left hand, or right hand, if you're right-handed or left-handed, you work it out for yourselves, as like a dampener. So if you put it on the edge of the drum like so, and I hit the drum, it gets a slapping sound. So I get bass note, slapping sound, bass note, slapping sound. Exactly the same will apply to the conga. Bass note, slapping sound. Try and keep your hand as floppy and as relaxed as you can do. The more you tense up when you play, the worse it will sound. So just relax whenever you're playing. I'm going to show you the first rhythm that I ever learned on my conga or djembe, and it's probably the one I use most often. Hopefully people don't realize I'm using it all the time, because all the other music around it changes, but it's a good one to use. And it's just this. I'll play it first of all, and then I'll break it down for you. And I'll play it on conga to start off with. Exactly the same rhythm on djembe. Sorry, a little flourish at the end. Occasionally I like to show off. So let's break the rhythm down. Bass part, tip. So I get ba ba. Do it real slow again. So I'm actually kind of hitting the drum with the side of my hand. It's just giving a little note. It's not too loud. So da, da. I'll do it again. Da, da. And again. Da, da. One of the best things that you can do, and probably the best piece of advice I could give you, to try and hear the rhythm in your head first of all, and sing it verbally with your mouth, and then try and play it on the drum. Good rule of thumb is if you can sing it, you can play it.